shirts off, piped up through the night. When you this lit, I swear you everybody's tight. Yeah, this shit everybody's tight. Yeah, in the crowd, we pipe up for the night. Rain it up, catch a bag, catch a flight. Gucci Lee, Jordan Diamond, take a dive. So what you mean? How much shooters? I got 9.
What an entrance for Flyer! Did you see how easily he flipped his way into the ring? This guy's like a human rubber band. So, crash-tested wrestling will continue right here with two of the young lions in all of crash-tested wrestling. And this is interesting. They're in the heavyweight title tournament against one another. And it's intriguing because they're very evenly matched, about the same weight. Both are very different. I mean, who walks to the ring and is so dashing that they need a fanny pack?
Well,
have you ever had a fanny pack or a purse before? You know, a man purse? Have you ever had one of those, Cameron?
The only man purse I've seen is what Dwayne Johnson wore back in the early 90s.
Is that still fashionable nowadays?
I wouldn't say so, but I think they're coming back with the young people, though.
AJ Flyer has the fans' approval even before this starts. And this guy brought himself a fanny pack with a mirror.
But these two gentlemen,
fanny pack, huh?
These two gentlemen being two of the lighter weight in the tournament, and we've seen this before, the big little man, as they call it, have gone on to win.
It should be mentioned, although it depends if I'm allowed to even mention his name or not. The current CTW Heavyweight Champion, still under negotiations with Crash Tested Wrestling.
Yes.
The Filth King Brubaker generally wrestles around 205 himself, and he's beating all the giants.
Yes.
So there's no guarantee that you have to be a gigantic monster in order to be the heavyweight champion in Crash Tested Wrestling. You got to be the one that can endure the elements. Like this tournament, for example. I mean, in order to be the top dog, you got to show skill. You got to show athleticism.
Definitely.
I mean, you got to steal the show. You got to fight for that spotlight. The spotlight isn't going to come to you, Cameron. You got to fight for it.
And it seems like AJ Flyer has the crowd behind him.
Well, I give AJ Flyer credit because he originally wasn't scheduled to be in this tournament. He was a last-second addition, and AJ Flyer might not have the experience of some of the others, but AJ Flyer has proven a lot thus far. He's won tag titles around the Midwest already in a very, very short period of time and tenure in wrestling. So this guy's got the potential, and he's adding muscle mass. You can tell he's really put together, this AJ Flyer is.
Yeah. And you know those wild card entries, usually those are the ones that come out to win the whole thing.
To prove that you're crash tested, I mean, you gotta be, it's a badge of honor. I mean, you gotta physically take it to the limits.
Yes.
I mean, you gotta take it to the fullest extent. You gotta put the pedal to the metal. And you gotta have that fan response behind you, good or bad, to prove yourself in front of these fans, because they can be savages, these fans.
Oh, yes, definitely.
You know how they are.
Definitely.
If you're not producing, they're gonna let you hear it all night long.
If you're not giving these fans a show, they will definitely let you know that, hey, you're not entertaining me. I got a tie-up going on. AJ Flyer is looking good.
AJ Flyer's got technical skill, but he is an awesome high flyer.
Oh, yeah.
And he wants to steal the show. He's known for corkscrew body attacks, 450 splashes, split-legged moonsaults. This AJ Flyer can do things that most other athletes can't even dream about doing.
The lightweights, cruiserweights, whatever you want to call them, have always intrigued me and interested me by the way they move, the way they can do things a lot of heavyweights.
What the heck is Daniel Rogers doing right here?
Taking a moment to look at himself. Hey, I do the same thing. I like guys.
Apparently he doesn't like looking at AJ Flyer and the referee Dave. He has to stare at himself instead.
He's got to make sure his hair is looking good. You can't go into a match with bad hair.
Cameron, if you are, a beautician, maybe you can let us know, how can Daniel maintain his beauty?
Well, I'm not a beautician, but I can tell you this, looking good.
It looks like you've accessorized before. I think you can tell everybody how to look right.
Hey, looking good is all part of the plan, baby. You got to go in there, you look good, you perform good, and you got the whole package.
This Daniel Rogers is taking his good old sweet time getting into the ring, isn't he?
As good as AJ
Flyer wants to take off. would be shocking if he could continue this. What a drop salt! He drop kicked him. His feet planted on the chest of Rogers, and he made a flip, an entire rotation in midair. That was incredible.
Yeah, AJ Flyer is something special, man.
He can shock an amazing audience, can he?
Oh yes, definitely. Like I said, this crowd is on their feet.
Then there's the argument, Cameron. Is he as dashing as Daniel Rogers?
Well, I don't think AJ Flyer was worried about being dashing as far as worried about pulling off awesome moves and coming out with a victory tonight. I think AJ Flyer wants to move on through this tournament and show that he is crash tested.
Daniel Rogers, who is known for torturing opponents in submission holds with sharp precision, putting opponents in uncomfortable situations. Just when Flyer has all that momentum, Daniel Rogers won't let Flyer continue.
Yeah, I think what Rogers needs to do, he needs to ground AJ Flyer. If he can get AJ down and stop him from jumping all over the place, Daniel Rogers has a chance to move on through this tournament.
Well, we haven't seen that yet, Cameron. How are you so confident that this fanny pack man has figured it all out? The fans are chanting, "You suck," and I happen to agree. Daniel Rogers, and maybe even you, Cameron, you need to have your heads examined. Flyer's gonna fly again! Oh, he missed!
This is what I'm talking about. Ground him, and then, like I said, look, you gotta think. Think before you move, and that's what Daniel Rogers did.
Oh, what a terribly horrific way to crash and burn. Flyer took flight and totally missed his intended target. And Rogers is walking all over.
Just walks all over him like he's going to walk all over everybody in this tournament. Now I'm changing my pick. Daniel Rogers is the new
Yeah, of course, Cameron, of course. And you want him to wrestle Cody James next.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be a battle of the ravishing beauties or something. Yeah.
Look behind Daniel Rogers.
Now, it's very difficult to wrestle an opponent if you can't see him, right?
Oh, yeah.
Go behind, waist lock, call it what you will. Flyer can't get out of it. This is exactly what Rogers is known for. Holding individuals, weakening them, making them pliable.
That goes to the head.
And right for the pickings.
Flyer up.
Oh, my!
Flyers is back down.
Cheap shot artist is Daniel Rogers. He'll pick a limb, he'll pick a body part, he will attack at free will.
Daniel Rogers adding insult to injury there.
You know, if you're going to be crash tested wrestling, not only do you have to dish the pain, you have to deliver it. And Daniel Rogers now taking a turn, abusing AJ Flyer and his core. Now going for the lower back in this bow and arrow stretch. This is torturous.
What is Flyer going to do?
Have you ever been put in a hold like that?
Oh no, and I don't want to be.
Is there an escape?
I have probably with Daniel Rogers doing it, probably not.
I think Flyer's too far away from the ropes for a rope break. He's trying to power himself back to his feet. And these fans are very motivated.
Yes, will these fans get him back on his feet? It looks like it's working. It looks like it's working. Flyer is back up and up. He breaks through, kicks to the stomach. Oh, it's a duty to Nick Rogers.
Rogers is like press pause or something. He is just frozen like a statue. He looks like a mannequin.
And he goes down.
Oh, man. I thought we were walking by the department store window right there. The mannequin fell off of the stage and then landed right on his nose or something like that.
Flyer needs to get back into this.
Well, Flyer's in it to win it. He said online on social media he was going to win this whole tournament. How confident is this young man? Maybe too overconfident. You can't say you're going to win a tournament if you didn't win the opening round match yet.
Well, Rogers has him in the corner. I don't know. His win chances are looking pretty bleak right now. Oh, and boot to the face.
Hey, AJ Flyer's known for a kick of death. Boy, delivering at some point. Corkscrew body attack. He flipped himself end over end. He hit his intended target. Can Flyer win it?
Both men are down. Who's going to get back up first? Who's going to advance through this round of the tournament? And the fans, as you can tell, are behind AJ Flyer.
Rogers has his hands clasped on the bottom rope. You can't beat your opponent like that. That's a mandatory rope break. So Flyer, who's still trying to recover, took a huge chance, a huge risk. But when he did that corkscrew body attack, Cameron, he landed very hard in the ring.
Oh yeah. You can tell the contact between them was extremely awesome.
So whether he landed on a hip or on a leg, it's going to take some time to recover.
Oh yeah. But it seems like this adrenaline, this chance from the fans is getting AJ Flyer back up and in the game. And he has him on the shoulders. What is he going for? Oh, Nick Rogers break free.
What a quick alert move by Daniel Rogers. A dashing one with a picture-perfect suplex. And Flyer screaming in pain. This might be it. Will Rogers move on? No! Took out Ole. This is an emotional roller coaster, these championship quality #1 contendership tournament matches. This is something special.
Well, everybody that comes out here tonight is going to leave it all in the ring, and I can definitely vouch for that. Each participant in this tournament knows what the prize is and what they're going after.
There's a lot of combinations of talents that these two possess. And whoever has the right package of all of those particular skills will have the best chance of winning. But sometimes, Cameron, it's just a matter of being the one who makes the biggest mistake at the most opportune moment in the match. That could be the deciding factor.
Oh, yes, definitely. Once someone makes that mistake, they capitalize on it, and that's it. It's lights out.
And Daniel Rogers lately has proven that he can capitalize on very, very small errors in judgment of AJ Flyer.
Yeah, and that's the good thing about AJ Flyer is that, like I said, he's amazing in the ring. He flies all over the place. But if he gets caught and makes a mistake, that's it.
What kind of cheap maneuver is that? Rogers puts the official in front of him like a shield. Wait a minute! That was inadvertent!
Hey,
Rogers pushed the official!
Caught, baby.
AJ Flyer has been straddled on the top rope in support right beside that glorified gemstone blinged up fanny pack. And look at this. Rogers and Flyer are fighting both along the ropes. A dangerous position for both men. Superplex. That might have wiped both individuals out.
Are down.
Crash-tested wrestling opening round #1 contendership match. This has been everything I expected and more.
Oh yes, definitely. Now I'm confused, Steve. I don't know who's gonna win.
But wait a minute. Just a moment ago you said you were sure Daniel Rogers had this in the bag. AJ Flyer! He nipped up! He's alive! Shaking the arm with shaking the top rope with one arm.
Jumping clothesline.
This Flyer's got some awesome hops, doesn't he?
Oh yes.
Up and under move. That was pretty nifty. Nice neck breaker.
Neck breaker.
AJ Flyer, golden opportunity. Will he go to the semifinals? No, not now.
Almost, but not quite.
The #1 contendership tournament to eventually face the CTW Heavyweight Champion. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but heck, if Brubaker had to wrestle either of these guys, it'd be something special.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Flyer's up. Rogers up. The Flyer's got him in the air. There's the punching drop. He might have a chance here. Watch this. Oh no! He missed the split-legged moonsault. Oh, that just took everyone's breath away.
Both men are down again. Like I said, I was so sure about Nick Rogers winning this, but now I'm conflicted on who's going to win. Both men are leaping all in the ring.
This is competition at its finest, and we're seeing it in crash-tested wrestling. Daniel Rogers
Takes the bow.
might be a big deal in certain parts of Florida, in certain parts of Indiana. but he's going from virtual obscurity to potentially championship success.
He misses.
Trying to use his kneecap as a weapon. Oh, he spun him around and he flipped him right on his face. Flyer, as Rogers hurt.
What's he going for now? AJ Flyers is up. And he's heading to the top.
I feel for Flyer, but Rogers is getting some additional time to recover.
Get your air miles ready.
Flyer's climbing all the way to the top.
He's about to take
He's
flight.
about to make history here. Watch out! Swanton bomb! He wants to go for 15 feet in the air!
This can't be the end of Nick Rogers. No.
1, 2, 3! Flyer moves on! He's going to the semifinals!
AJ Flyer, amazing performance out there. You had this crowd and these fans behind you. You're moving on to the semifinals. How do you feel?
I feel great. CTW fans, you guys don't know me, but my name is AJ Flyer. Next month, right here at CTW, Cody, I'm break your big ass down. I want y'all to be here to witness me winning, because I will become the new CTW World Heavyweight Champion.